You might remember that actual bicentennial. I had so much fun. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna call ourselves to order with a statement of authority and a roll call. So our statement of authority is the Westminster Historic District Commission derives its authority from Chapter 164, Article 9 of the City Code, which is authorized by the Maryland Code Annotated Land Use Article Division 1, Single Jurisdiction, Planning and Zoning, Title 8, Historic Preservation. The qualifications of the Westminster Historic District Commission are on file at the City Administration Building at 45 West Main Street, and the file is open to the public. And I'll ask for a quick roll call. Chris Alvord, Debbie Beatty, Krista McMaster's chair, Grace Kelly Nolan. Thank you very much. All righty. Have we all had a chance to take a look at the minutes tonight? May 6th minutes. Do I hear a motion to accept those minutes?
I make a motion that we accept the May 6, 2026 minutes.
Is there a second?
A second.
I heard Grace first. That's fine. All right. So any discussion about these minutes? No? Hearing no discussion, I call for the vote. All in favor? Aye. Hearing consensus, we call that passed. Thank you very much, Melissa. Appreciate it. Do you want me to sign this copy or is there any different?
I don't have a copy for you to sign tonight.
All righty. Next, we have no old business listed, so we'll move right on to new business. Our new business is a new tax credit application for 104 Willis Street. And I will ask staff to make their report. That's Melissa Thorne. And then I will just basically look at you and say, is that accurate?
Okay.
You don't have to do any presentations, but just if she says things correctly, then we can go with that.
The 104 is not accurate. The patios that need to be done are 108 and 106. So
That's the first thing right there.
There we go.
There you go.
Well, thank you for that correction. So what we're looking at tonight here is a tax credit application, the pre-construction portion of it, which would move forward tonight with checking into eligibility of the property, eligibility of the project, and then the actual information on the which amount of the tax credit. Tonight, we are joined by guests for I've been corrected, 108 to 106, the Parkview condominiums.
Right, we're in different units.
Okay.
114, 112, and 110.
Okay,
114.
Well, yeah, there's 6 of them, but we're from
Right.
14.
you're here representing.
Yes,
the project.
project.
Okay. And this is in regards to this address at Willis Street. We're calling this TC-2603 for our application coding. The request is for rehabilitation of a patio, demolishing existing concrete and brick base as needed, laying new bricks, and reinstalling an iron railing. This property is located within our historic district. We have received this request via email, and according to our Maryland Department of Assessments and Taxation records, the primary structure was built in the 1930s. The eligibility is considered eligible under our zoning ordinance section 143-5B, as the property is located within the Westminster Historic District. The applicant, as mentioned, is making the following repairs for the existing patio at the Parkview condominium by demolishing the existing concrete and brick base as needed, pouring new reinforced concrete, laying new brick pavers, and reinstalling the salvaged iron railing. There are 2 cost estimates for each scope of this project, one by Samuel Muller for $9,150 and one by the Greco Brothers Masonry, $11,750. The applicant may prefer to choose a separate independent subcontractor from these estimates, but the applicant has stated preference to use Samuel Muller since he has done work on several other patios within the condominiums. The recommendation from our Community Development Planning Department is to have the commission review the pre-construction application and determine, number 1, whether the property is an eligible property, and if the proposed work as outlined in attachment 1 qualifies as eligible work under section 143-5B. And then if the commission determines that the property is eligible and the proposed work qualifies as eligible work, then we further recommend the commission determine number 2, the estimated project cost of $9,150 is accurate and acceptable, and to approve the grant for the certificate to move forward with the project in the amount of 10% of the total final cost, or not greater than $915 as determined by the commission. Just to note also, we do not have suggested motions, but I feel like that 1 and 2 is pretty understand. I underlined the important parts of number 1 that we're trying to achieve. And I would ask if the applicant would like to follow up with any additional information, feel free.
We did this before with you guys,
That's right.
and so there were 2 that were not done at the time. So the patios are, there's larger ones on either end, mine and then the Smeltzers, and then there's 2 that adjoin these 2, and then the 2 that were not done adjoin. So when it's 2 patios, it's actually one continuous thing with a iron railing in the middle. So that's how it's laid out. Bruce Muller did the work previously, and he did a great job. And now we have talked to Sam Muller. He quoted us that price and all last year. Is that correct? And so, but it still stands. We were in this process, and are to let him know it's always going to be a go. We have to do it because of holes, and I don't know if the pictures don't quite show how bad shape they're in, but different use of different bricks. So Mr. Schulte, who owned the building, I think she's just kind of patched, and that doesn't last very long.
Mm-hmm.
So we feel like Mrs. Bear's 108, it's actually a hole in it, and so we're really concerned about somebody falling and liability.
All right,
Anything
so
to add?
I have a question or 2. So, Mr. Mueller is well known for doing excellent work. And this particular set of buildings is not quite 100 years old.
I think at 37 it was built.
Yes.
It's old.
Yeah, it's old, it's not, but the question is, how hard are the bricks? Do they require special mortar? And I would say probably not. By this time, the bricks are pretty hard, and that a little Portland cement's not gonna hurt them. Did Mr. Mueller say anything about preferred mortar
No,
for the preservation of the
to
building?
the best of my knowledge, he did not.
And
And I think he's retired now, so
but his
yeah,
son also does excellent work in the same tradition.
glad to hear that.
Absolutely.
Actually, the other estimate is a little Italian man who just did Kathy and Art Paletas next door to me. And he came back, and he's wonderful, and he's extremely particular, but he is more expensive. And the people in our building, everybody's on a fixed income. Sure. Nobody goes out to work except Diana works a couple weeks at the days, but yeah, a couple days.
Well, I'm not sure that, I understand your concern, but it says he's laying new brick pavers, so it doesn't really matter what the old bricks are,
I believe underneath the brick is concrete slab,
Yeah.
and when Mr. Mueller replaced the other ones, they were all cracked.
Yeah.
So he told his son, assuming it, they're probably in the same
So
condition.
I'm sure he uses bricks and Portland, you don't really have to worry about the mortar mix.
Yep.
Because it'll be all new bricks.
I guess that's what I was trying to
Yeah.
derive.
Yeah.
So it looks like it was just concrete there before.
Oh, on the picture?
Yeah,
Oh, the old picture.
yeah,
They hadn't finished it yet.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That was,
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering, it looks like there was originally, okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Mr. Greco, the Italian gentleman, explained that at Peggy's, already water has been leaking into that concrete for a while. So they're pretty sure that slab has to be replaced.
All righty, I have my questions answered. How, commissioners, do you have any questions?
Well, I had a question because I was not on this commission when you guys went through this before, but who is the actual owner who's getting the tax credit? Because you say they're individually owned,
They are. So
so
when we have expenses like this, we do an assessment. So all 6 are assessed, we divide whatever it is by 6. So actually what would go to Parkview Condo Association, and probably just go into that, I would think.
Do they pay the tax? Mr.
Who pays the tax that would get the tax credit? on the-
Mr. Percardi?
That's me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just the newly elected president. The treasurer is
Right.
Greg.
Right.
Yeah.
And does Greg cut the check for taxes?
I don't even know.
We pay individually.
Okay.
We pay individually, because we each own that unit. And we each pay, like my property taxes are for 1,500 square feet are 3,700 plus.
150, 100.
So they get a lot of, city gets a lot of taxes from those
So
condos.
that's what you would
So-
pay the county, and a portion of that is the
It's a
city's
city
tax.
tax.
Yeah,
Right,
that's all that is.
right,
Yes.
Right, that's right. So,
So how would that work, Melissa, in terms of
yeah,
who gets
That's a
the?
good question.
Typically, the
applicant
owner,
isn't the owner.
we can't pay anything out until we see a proof of taxes are paid.
right.
So what we can do is we can individually cut checks to the owners after you've shown that that it's been paid.
Right.
And I would suggest the ones that are impacted by this patio project, whoever's paying, is the company homeowners association paying for the project?
What we would
You're all
divide the cost by
putting
it-
6 and we
all
all,
Six, okay, then I would say we could cut a check to all 6, once each of you shows that your taxes were paid.
Okay.
I don't remember them doing that before, but it's been a while, so
Yeah,
I'm getting old.
you guys have been in a corporation for so long together.
Right.
I would have guessed they would have paid a single check to the organization and let them divvy it up, but
I feel that's what they did, but see, our property taxes are due in July, or probably when they, July, so,
I guess we could do it like that, but traditionally,
right.
if you're the owner, we have no issue cutting you the check, and then that takes out you,
Right.
looking at you, Mr. Picardi.
Okay.
And then, the only thing is each of you anyways would have to show you paid your taxes.
Absolutely, but we can certainly do
Pretty easy.
this would be a good, I mean, this is really not our bailiwick. And this is a great thing to work through Melissa and city administration to see, how best they wanna do this, what makes more sense for them. And how they would require documentation. But from our point of view, we can say this is eligible and we can agree with your estimate.
I feel like before check went to the condo association, I'm sorry.
No, I went like this. I was.
I think a check went to the condo association and it just went in to pay bills or it went for expenses or
Somehow equally
I don't
distributed.
remember ever getting a separate
So
anything
the
for the money that.
Okay.
I'm thinking that only because I have to remember that,
Yeah,
but moreover, we don't wanna get everybody's portion under our minimum.
oh.
Our minimum's $5,000.
But that's just the total cost of the project, which it's over 9,000.
But if you divide it up by 6,
Does that make a difference?
I don't know,
That's a good question.
Fine print.
fine print.
There's no fine print, it's just like a front page and a back page.
Melissa will make it happen. How do you like that? You promising away, Melissa. Melissa will make it.
Well, the commission has to vote on it, so
That's right.
you guys make it happen.
Are there any other questions? Hearing none, then I'm gonna ask the commission for a motion that this property is eligible, 1, and 2, that the work they're proposing is eligible work. According to the staff's recommendation.
Is there a motion? I make a motion. To say that this property is eligible for tax credit
And the work is,
and the work is eligible work. Thank you.
is there a second on this motion forced out of grace?
Okay.
Very quick, Chris. Is there any further discussion on this motion that is eligible on the property and eligible for the work being proposed? Hearing none, I move to ask for a vote. All in favor? Aye. Hearing no dissents or abstentions, this part passes. Then let's move on to the cost estimate of their preferred vendor of $9,150. Do I hear a motion that covers number 2 of the staff's recommendation?
I move number 2 as proposed.
Is there a second?
My second.
Thank you, Grace, for seconding. Are there any questions? Basically, we're agreeing with the applicant that they get the vendor that they've chosen.
And it is the lower bid, so.
Nice.
Yeah, for example. No questions, then I will go to ask for a vote. All in favor of going with this cost estimate of $9,150 for the total project cost? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm not trying to worry about
Do I really talk that much?
Sorry, I trained you real.
Proposal. Thank you very much, applicants. The proposal passed. I'll be signing something sooner or later saying that this application is accepted by the commission.
Thank you so
I
much.
do have
Thank
a
you.
question, Chris, when I don't know whether it was you, I spoke with her, Sir Joe Atkins, with the doctor. So, to apply for a state credit
Yes.
and for Fed. No, is that going
That
out?
might not work, I don't know how they would accept it because from the association, it's clearly commercial. But you guys are all in a residential situation.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
apply for the state tax credit,
Right.
they're gonna have the same questions we do, like,
Right.
how do we pay you? Cause this comes off of
Oh.
income tax.
Okay,
And do it, do not sleep on that, that's
Okay.
20%.
can we do that?
Yes, and I can help you. The question right now is, how long will it take and do you have that kind of time?
Right.
And secondly, yeah,
Oh, maybe I'm almost 80, so worried about that.
well, and also, now this could be a huge rumor, many years ago, they only had so much money in the fund, and at this time of year, they began to run out. Because July 1st is their fiscal year and we're in June. So there may be some reasons for sand in the gears, whether they stop accepting applications for a little while so they can clean up their paperwork for July 1. Whether or not the state budget is all ready to go July 1, or if they do things like continuing resolutions like we do on our federal level. You know, there's those kind of actual mechanical questions of the grant, of the tax incentive program. But if you need help filling out the paperwork,
Yeah,
I love doing it.
and that by July 1.
Well, actually, you have to do it like this one where you do the paperwork in advance of the work.
Sure,
And, give them a call
Yeah.
tomorrow
right,
and just ask for a very frank assessment saying, look, we're being told we should do this. At this point of the year, given your financial situation, given the timeline of things, what are we really looking at?
and who do we call?
I will help you with that, but it's right online. You can look up under the Maryland Historic Trust
Okay,
rehab tax incentives.
got that,
Yes.
chief?
Maryland Historic Trust.
Yes.
And let me assure you,
Paper, write that out, or?
yeah,
I didn't want to take my phone out and put it on my phone, but
yeah.
I'll get it.
We're not offended, go ahead.
The bottom line is, they use the same rules we do. We try really hard to keep up with their rules. So they should not be saying to you something like, you need sand and colored brick, or we don't fund concrete. Whatever they tell you, if they say they don't do what we do, I wanna know first,
Right,
because
right.
we want a system that's seamless, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Rehab in the city means the same thing as the state, which means the same thing as the feds.
Right,
And so that's why we're such stick in the muds about rules.
absolutely.
Sometimes even if they don't feel quite right, we still stick with them because we don't want the state to say, oh, those groups, they don't know what they're doing. So we stick with what the state says. We usually say, even among commissioners, over the years, I've heard a commissioner say, this can't be right. And I'll say, let's type it up and ask the trust. And we go with whatever the trust says. Cause you don't want 2 or 3 sets of rehab rules
Oh
out
my
there.
gosh, no.
So
But this is good to know. So sooner than later, we should do that.
They're all,
They're all historical trucks.
Tomorrow day, I hope you.
so Marla, you have the photos, you have
they're what I will.
We have everything.
yes, and Melissa can put you in touch with me.
Good.
I
know,
There should be a tab on the website for.
We know where you are.
You know where I am.
We walk by your place every night.
That's the whole point of being local. I will say there's only one trick question out. I went over one of these applications with the state with someone just a few weeks ago. And the trick question was, are they in a certified historic district or area? And actually, we're in 2.
Oh,
The one that really counts is the National Register District of City of Westminster.
whoa,
In 1980, we are on the National Register.
wow.
We're also in the heart of the Civil War Heritage Area, which is authorized by the State Heritage Area Authority, yes. So that puts you in a double district.
Double district.
And then also being on Willis Street, having an overlay, it's not actually a district, but it's a lot to sort of say.
Right.
So you guys are pedigreed. And that's one of the first questions they ask on their first page. And for normal people, they usually, that stumps them. Are we in a district? Yes.
Where you are. District.
You're double districted,
Double.
double districted where you live. So, yeah,
So double district and we are, last thing you said.
you're in the heart of the Civil War Heritage Area. Another question that kind of seems a little scary is it asks you to describe, well, you're in a prominent building on a public street in a prominent historic overlay with issues that need to be addressed in your patios. So you don't want to make it sound ramshackle,
Right, no.
like ready for
Right.
demo,
Right.
but then you don't want to make it sound like we're so pristine, we don't need anybody. Like, we have work that needs to be done, and it's a part of regular kind of a maintenance of a building that's nearly 100 years.
How long has your committee been in existence?
We were here in the 70s.
Gosh.
Yeah, I think 19, well, the district was a firmly established in 1980. There was a movement, I think in 75, 76 to create something like this, but it takes years for that to happen. When it became actually the Historic District Commission, might not have been till the mid-80s, but there was like a push.
Right,
And how we are established actually are advisory.
right.
We are advisory. So we're set up to advise the mayor.
Right. Whoa.
Yeah. But the mayor's questions, comments, concerns comes through city staff, and they're the ones who come up with all this sort of stuff so that we have a lot of information before us and we can be advisory.
Wow, I just didn't know. All
Yeah,
those years over in the Boyle House on Green Street, boy, we could have used you guys.
yes.
Wait,
You could have, and I'm trying really hard to educate everybody who comes before us and out there in TV land that, you can leverage your funds. You've done the hard part now. All you have to do now is go to the state with the same project, the same estimates, the same pictures. And, their questions are a little different. The first question usually is sort of like, what is the problem? And then how are you gonna fix it? And you only use 2 words. Repair and rehab. Repair and rehab. You do not use.
Two Bostons, I say, yeah.
Yes.
You starting to sweat a little bit.
You do not use restore. You do not use replace. All you're doing is repairing and rehabbing,
Okay.
because the funds are for rehab.
Right,
If you start saying you're replacing or recreating, that all sounds bad to a historical ear.
right,
You'll make all these people pucker.
yeah,
I don't want that.
No, because you're actually rehabbing.
yeah.
That's what you're doing.
We don't want Bo the mailman.
I know, he's my mailman. All right, I'll get off my soapbox.
I learned something. So it really is interesting. We're really happy. And we were very happy about the neighborhood overlay. A few people weren't, but when we bought that building from Mrs. Schulte, she wouldn't turn it into condos. We had to go to settlement. Clark Schaefer did about a year and a half work so that when we paid her, and we each paid her a separate check for the amount that she wanted that building for, then it turned into condos. And so we're not, and Clark Schaefer said to me, he said to me, you know, Christine, in 10 years, I hope Willow Street's gonna be all office buildings. I said, not if we can help it. And then the neighbor overlay happened. So it just would be a shame to see.
So I was here for all that.
Yes, yes.
I think I've been with the commission since about 2002. I'm coming up on my 25th
Wow.
year.
Wow.
Coming up on that. I don't know if I get a prize or something.
Well, I know you're ready for lots of class.
I want a fake clock tower. I don't think you're allowed to ask until you're asked to leave.
Yeah.
It's all this individual units, all right? So what do you mean
Oh,
turning it to a condo?
Well, they were rented. It was a rental property. Mr.
Oh.
Schulte. So that was kind of.
Oh, I see, they were just rentals, but
Yes.
now they're owners.
Yeah, but
Okay,
they
I was
are.
like, I don't understand.
Totally owner occupied. They are residential. It's not a for profit. It's not a anything. It's just individually owned.
It's an association.
Because, yes.
But I would ask the trust. Yep, get your phone out.
You can,
And explain to them your situation as an association. If it's possible, they would consider that as commercial with the feds. Because that's another 20%.
Right.
You know, if it is possible. That sounds to me mucky, takes a lot of time, and someone in DC will have to review it. And all that's like 4 months just to start.
Right.
But ask, because you can't be the only people in Maryland who had that
Right.
concerning issue.
Right. That's interesting.
I know that there is a unit up on Belgrove Square that is in 4 parts.
Right.
The owner lives in one part, the other 3 parts are rented.
Oh.
And they were able to go for 3/4 of the federal amount. Because those 3 are rented, hers is not.
Right.
Hers was
Yeah.
considered
Yeah.
residential.
Yeah.
3 commercials and 1
That's
residential.
interesting. So we're all residential there.
I know, but so
Yeah.
was her guys were all residential, but
Okay.
she rented it and made money off
Yeah,
of that,
yeah.
so she was able to claim those 3 as commercial.
Yeah. It's something.
I know, and I hate to say this, I'm not sure before we tried to do that I would have been so adventuresome. I might have said, well, you're an owner occupier,
Right.
but no, she was paying taxes as commercial and acting commercially. She had her, everything set up as commercial rentals.
Right.
So the state and the feds recognize that. The state would have given it to her no matter what.
Right.
They don't have so much of a concern. But the feds would have said no
Right.
until we gave it a little push, and they said yes for 3/4.
Oh, my darn.
So you never know what they may say yes to. What's the worst that can happen?
Right, doesn't hurt to ask.
Yes, you would rather hear 1 no from them than 2 no's from these guys, right?
Yeah. Nope.
Again, I will get off my soapbox.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate all the questions.
Considering it.
We can help.
Yeah.
We can help.
We might need it.
Yeah, I got your name and number, I'll call them tomorrow
Mhm.
and then, draw questions, so expect a phone call. But I do appreciate
Is it
everyone's help.
also, timely that in a timely manner, we need to do the federal at this?
Yeah. Don't chain them, ask when you're called down tomorrow. And then do the paperwork at the same time, because they are the gatekeepers,
Oh, okay.
right? Feds, their year is October 1.
Oh,
So whether they're running out of money or frankly, whether their financial machinery is closing down for the end of the year, doesn't matter as much to the feds, because they don't hit it. Now, not having money authorized and having a continuing resolution could be a problem for the feds, and we know how those fiscal fights happen. Even a continuing resolution usually has enough money to cover next umpteen months with last month umpteen months. And as far as I know, although they may have been cut, the funding is still operating and still happening in the feds.
Right.
Maybe just less people to manage it.
Interesting.
Who knows about next year though?
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much.
One last quick comment, this is, depending on what you're doing with the state and federal applications, we can wait a long time, you know, just let us know when the work is complete. If you have any major changes, let us know what that is gonna be, and then, we will bring you back here for a post-construction application. So you can say, we've done the work, and they'll finalize the credit.
Okay.
Yeah, if the state changes you around, be sure to let Melissa know.
Okay, but they have to apply, if they want to be considered for state tax credits, they have to apply before this project starts, right?
Correct, so we're
Oh,
okay with you
yeah,
starting
I was
now,
gonna
but the
say,
state wouldn't be, so you would wanna hold off on starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they're gonna
That's
have
why I
the
wanna make
state
sure I
person-
said it.
The state
Yeah,
and the
that's a good
feds
point.
both will insist on having their 2 cents
Right,
before you start.
okay,
Cause otherwise, you know, what kind of partnership is that?
right.
You do the work and then you tell them, hey, by the way, you guys owe us some money.
Ask for forgiveness. Yeah, right?
No.
Not we're so nice.
Outside of a government setting, that works. In a government setting, that never works. Unless you're the boss of the government setting. All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Alright,
Thank you very
thank you.
much.
Good luck.
Thank you, Beth.
Yeah, you can go.
David's got a lot of work to do.
I read my own,
No, it's.
autocorrects.
And we will help you, you know that. And thank you for the flag.
Absolutely.
If you drive that way, you'll see how.
Fine, yours too.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
One second. I'll be talking.
Yeah, be great.
I'll get the call.
I'm the same office as Joe.
That's right, what they have. Historical society.
I did.
Yeah.
Another great company is going.
I'm so glad.
But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. See you. Yeah, it's very cool.
Alrighty, let's move on to Historic District Commission Implementation Plan. To be honest, Melissa, do we have anything new to report? I think they're just working.
They are just working. To be honest, also, they should be wrapping up with the draft the middle of this month. That's the goal. We did get an agreement from the state and it did get signed and we mailed it back to them. So that's how we roll. We do the printed signatures and
So how long ago did we get this money and?
it was awarded in fiscal year 2024. But what is time, right? The fact is, we are moving forward, so we're happy about that, and they're working, so, yeah. But other than that, yeah, I don't have a lot of updates on their progress yet. We could still be going out and talking to the community and sharing feedback with them on any of our stories related to the city. So that,
Have people been submitting stuff?
we have not had a lot. It's been few and far between.
I've actually given them a person or 2 to talk to.
You have, yep.
Yes, I have, and so I'm hoping they do that.
Mhm.
And of course, I provide them with a box load of
Oh,
materials.
I know, yeah, so that, they have their work cut out for them,
Mhm.
for sure. But,
Anything more would be appreciated for sure.
yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, let's move on to the nation's 250th.
Yeah, it's a month away
It's on
from tomorrow.
Just gonna have a.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, is it for
So let's see, so as far as these items here on our agenda, the most pressing one right now is our downtown preparations. Well, not just downtown, it's citywide. So we have a contest. The residential, sorry, Chris, do you want to talk about your flags?
She just wants to wait.
You're gonna like, talk a little
While they're
bit.
talking.
We have opened up our business contest and residence decoration contest. We've asked for registration by the 10th of this month. So we've gotten 6 entries.
Are we eligible?
I,
Have you
did, probably not, but you should definitely
Honorable
decorate.
mention.
I
have to do that.
I have so much stuff.
If you want to decorate, we would be happy to like snap photos and share as a part of like the fun
Yeah.
of it. So feel free.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I have banners, I've got flags, I've got 250. If it was on Amazon, it's
You may have seen some of the bunting go up on the buildings. We have the Carroll Arts Center.
Yeah, that's
With pretty, the city administration building. And we are planning to hang some more at some city buildings across.
Are we doing here?
So this was definitely in the plan, but we found out that there's construction projects starting.
Oh, cause those railings would look so beautiful.
I know, so we were told that it was no longer an option to decorate, like, we're talking like front porch, I believe. All of it's gonna painting, you know, it's the works, which is so important and needed for this building. So timing is everything.
What timing?
What is?
I know. As far as the plaque program, we really are like ready to roll. I could use a little bit of motivation.
Oh.
If you, one of you guys or all of you guys wanted to, we could like hit the streets. I know, Chris, you said you wouldn't mind doing
I
that.
go knock on doors and ask people.
But I don't mind either. And several of these properties may not be owner occupied. I have several email/phone numbers for some of them. They're prominent owners in the city. We can ask.
You should be able to get it through the licensing office. They're not owner occupied. Every
You
year.
mean the rentals?
Yeah.
This is correct. So I do know that many of them are not.
Hmm.
So I don't know how beneficial it would be to go knock on the door. However, it would be fun for you all to look at the letter and kind of finalize that. But otherwise, it just needs to be like green light, like let's just go
Let's just.
and let's just get it out there. The plaques and all, you know, we had the rendering of that. Let's see. The social media campaign's really slow, Kathy. I feel bad. It's more of a June campaign.
Oh, that's fine.
Just updating all that. And the last bit, the street signs, our streets department is double checking still on the actual names to make sure that we don't place the wrong order. And the Liberty Tree plaque, well, we were also very close at green lighting that. And then after talking with our city arborist, he took me around to our campus here and to look at the existing plaques. And he's hoping that we will change the design to mimic more of what we have existing, something flat on the ground instead of a tall post. So if we had to do the tall post, could it be not right next to the tree? Could it be off? And then people wouldn't know where the tree is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, we could do something like that, but also do a plaque on the ground, perhaps.
Well, you know, Belgrove Square, the 200th tree has a plaque, not on the ground, just up a little bit, you know, and just off the tree a little bit. Seems to me like that's about the right thing you'd expect from a tree plaque.
The one, yeah, and that's what we're looking to do. If we, after the meeting tonight, we really close to the lot, we can look and see some of
Sure.
them. So that's where that's, but all, I would say still keep the August 16th date on your calendar until we notify you otherwise.
Okay, so is August 16th what the mayor said she could do?
We are confirmed until, to make sure the plaque can come in time. I think that's the only hesitation. That's why it could move. If for some reason that slows up. Otherwise, we are really excited for it to finally be here. I'm gonna be in Sykesville on the 4th, helping to judge the parade. I'm excited about that. Yeah.
All right, so there is another plaque ceremony. And I sent it off.
Oh, you know what? Oh, it's on the online version. I'm sorry, it's not on here.
In Frederick County.
Let me pull that up for you. What was the name of the gentleman? Do you remember? Email.
Joe Thompson,
Okay.
what's it in?
Look up your name. Oh, I think it's here. Okay, it's called the Maryland Liberty Tree Dedication and Flag Day Program.
Is it on the 14th or the 15th?
June 14th.
I did.
And the reason why I shared it with everybody was because I thought it would be fun for us to go attend that event and steal some of their ideas.
Okay.
Be about as blatant as it comes, you know? But I just thought, I'd love to go. Would anyone else like to come with me?
What day is it?
It's a Sunday.
Oh, I should be able
Where
to do
is
it.
In Frederick.
And all of it.
It's at the Mount Olive Cemetery. Oh, I'm sorry,
All of it.
Olivet, thank you. Which is located,
Like 2:00, isn't it?
yeah, 2:00.
Let me check and see.
That's a normal time for these guys.
What's the date again?
14th, June 14th.
So that's the same week as judging for the contest, which you all have agreed to. So I'm planning on getting you an Excel spreadsheet with the addresses.
We'll be in it.
But you'll have some time. It wasn't a hard and fast, this is the date you'll know, so we have some time.
Okay. All right, well, if anybody wants to ride with me, or wants to come with me,
I checked my calendar.
check your calendar.
My calendar's at work.
I can almost say that we would have fun, girls trip.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, so that's the MML conference, and Greg and I are leaving on Sunday after coming back.
all right, yeah. And check your calendar, Miss Kathy. We'd have a good time, I think. Nothing else. All right. Is there anything else here on the 250th that we need to be concerned about, think about? No, we're gonna walk out after the meeting and look at the Liberty Tree location. Okay. So hearing nothing else, I'm going to look for public comments. We didn't have any comments sent in, I suppose. Then I'll go to each commissioner and ask them if they have anything that they would like to include in tonight's report, just in general, that's for the good of the historic district in the city. And we're gonna start with Chris. Have you got something? No, thank you, Kathy.
I noticed that Vince's seafood place, he has stuff inside. So that looks like it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Do you have anything for us, Melissa?
One comment, as you know, we had all of the facade applications. One of them was completed at 58 West Main Street. And there is, the spa's getting their new roof this week, their rehab roof, so you may see workers.
So for my report, I did do one sort of quick site inspection, and then I also met with some folks who were, had applied here, but also want to go apply for state and federal funds. And I sat down and worked through the forms with them, so I'm feeling a little refreshed on that whole process.
Good,
of
yes,
state.
thank
And
you.
it worked out very nicely. I hope those folks join us more, you know, in the future. So that worked out really well. And other than that, I think I haven't done a whole lot for the city, for history and the district. So that's my report. Anything else for the good of the evening? Hearing no other business from anybody, I'm gonna call us adjourned at